皆さんこんにちは。だから、今回来年のインターンシップの候補者が3人います。オスカルさんもマリアさんもフアンさんも皆さんが日本の文化も NCK の理念本当に興味があります。
I'm from here, from Bucaramanga. Well, most of my family is from here. From my dad's part of the family was born here in Bucaramanga, and my mom's part is from Boyacá. I'm very interested in their philosophy, their religion, and their way of life, and pretty much anything that has to do with multimedia products like shows, music, and video games. I want to research more in depth in Japan because it would be a great opportunity for me. So and the way of doing things over there, I would learn how Japanese people do their things, and with my knowledge of how things working here in Colombia, I will try to mix both of them. And I'm trying to kind of like make a company, kind of, and that would be very beneficial to the company. Well, I mean, if I have to talk to people, I will, and I will try to communicate all that I have to communicate in an understandable and good manner. If I could, I would, because money is kind of a problem, but if I could, I will travel all over. I would really like to go to Japan first. I do a bit of self-study. I'm not really good at kanji yet. At least the base 2000, but I know pretty well hiragana and katakana. I'm very disciplined. I do my best to meet and exceed your expectations. I'm very interested in Japan and their culture. I really want to get to meet its citizens and its country a little closer, and I will really do well with all the knowledge I learned over there. I wouldn't waste any time.
I'm a bit anxious, but happy to have this opportunity to be here to prove that I'm the most indicated participant for this internship, for go and learn about the Japanese culture and apply it here in Colombia, because it's important to know how to work in group. I have a really lovely family, and my two parents and my big brother, and we have a little dog. Since little, I was very happy with my family. With respect of that, we have very marvelous moments, and since little, my parents teach me and told me valuable things like loyalty, respect, be truthful to yourself. I think travel is very nice. It is a form to explore new cultures, to improve your personal experience, not only for work or for academic use, but for personal, like to grow up, to be more in connect with the world and understand what is the problematic and how can you solve it with that kind of experience. It is important to understand that the base or the most important thing in a society is people. So in Japanese culture, the most important thing to them is people, to respect them, to understand them, to know how to work well with them. So here in Colombia, there is more like jealousy between us, and very you can say like a not healthy competition between us. So in Japan and in NCK, their most valuable thing is the work group, to understand how to be a leader, to lead a group, to socialize with people and try your best with that. And also that I think that is the pillar for every society, even Eastern or Western, to progress. Well, I'm decided one for this partnership for MCK because I understand the problematics of my country, and I also understand what is the important to Japanese culture to bring here to Colombia, and especially to my colleagues in the Universidad Industrial de Santander. And there is a say that says a man is a wolf for another man, and we have to change that. We have to be united to progress, and that's what the Japanese culture teaches us.
I'm a little bit nervous, but actually I'm really enthusiastic about this whole thing. I'm from here, from Bucaramanga, and I've been living here for my whole life. I live here with my mother and my brother, and my brother study here as well. I live with my mother. My mother is a professor here at the university. She has been working with the university for more than 30 years, and she is a musician. She is a professor, music professor. And my father used to be a teacher also. He was a teacher in the Universidad Francisco de Paula Santander in Cúcuta. He is from Pamplona. Oh, I forgot to mention that my mother is from Popayán. It's a small town at the west side of the country. And and my father, he sadly passed away almost 3 years ago. I like traveling. I did some travels here in Colombia. I went to Tayrona. I would like to go to Amazonas as well. And of course, I know some parts of Colombia because of my mother, the west side. I've been in Cali because we have family there, and also I travel on the other side of the country, that is in Cúcuta, where my father used to work, and he also has some family next to the border with Venezuela, in Venezuela. So we did visit family sometimes there. What do I think about Japan? Okay, I think Japan is a really great country. It is well known that Japan is a first world country. It is technologically, socially, and economically developed. And from what I read is that Japan is really focused on social, from the social benefit, like the society is working for their own society. And I think that this, giving me this perspective of life, could be a really life-changing aspect. Okay, when I first heard about the internship a few years ago, I did some research, and I found about this interesting philosophy that is the give and take philosophy. And I found it really interesting because it actually matched with what I'm looking for my future. I want to keep studying. I'm actually working on my English. I want to do the TOEFL exam to certificate it, and then if I can go for a scholarship for a master's program and keep studying until I think I have enough knowledge to give something back to the society. kind of work for the society, because since we are students of public university, we have this kind of commitment to give something to the society that is supporting us getting this education. So I think this could be really helpful with my kind of evolution, or for myself as personally and professionally. Konnichiwa. Hajimemashite, Oscar Mauricio Mendoza Casas desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. This is, I want to highlight first that this is actually my third time applying to the internship, but this is also my first time in the interview stage. And since this is my last year of university studies, I think it is also my last chance to be part or work along with you. I think it would be a really great opportunity to create and to learn from each other, from me and from you, lots of interesting things that you have to apport to the society. And also, in order this to grow up together and also have lots of things with the society, and that is a thing that I have in mind for my future. And well, at the end, I think I'm really grateful with you for this opportunity, and I'm really looking forward for the response.
今日は、ニコラスさんと一緒に出会って嬉しいです、この経験もう一回コロンビアにいるとか、自分の家族と自分の友人と彼らと話すと、自分のストーリー、本当に長いストーリー、について彼ら話して、全部本当に全部が変わった。それに自分の中の心、このコロンビアと日本の関係についてはどうもありがとうございました。じゃあね、ありがとうございました。